Okay, listen, as much as we want to blame or shift blame on to Latino voters, we also have to put a little bit of the blame or part of the blame onto Asian American voters, specifically Korean Americans and Vietnamese Americans who voted for Trump, because Asian Americans are a large margin of the population. And I had made a video about this a couple weeks ago talking about how I read an article that Kamala needed a key demographic to win in Georgia. And that was a Korean American population in Georgia, specifically in Gwinnett County, because a lot of them live in Duluth. And in that video that I talked about how Asian Americans typically vote Democrat, but that was steadily decreasing since 2020. And a lot of that has to do with translation, language barrier, and education. A lot of them just don't know how the economy works and really shifted a lot of the economic blame onto Biden, because a lot of Korean Americans, have their own business. And I think that's one of the key reasons why she lost Georgia, why Georgia went red, is because the Korean American demographic in Georgia ended up voting for Trump. But also the Vietnamese American population have been Republicans for a very long time. And we also have to factor in the fact that Vietnamese Americans make up a large portion of the population in America as well. There are a lot of factors into why she lost, and I think we're also forgetting another key demographic, which is Asian Americans. And yes, while the Latino American vote was substantial in how this ended up turning red, we also have to factor in the Asian American population. I think a lot of people are not talking about that, and how a lot of them ended up voting Republican. And unfortunately, a lot of this is that a lot of Asian Americans center themselves around whiteness. Like, they want to become white, assimilate into white culture. They think that if they vote for Trump, that they're gonna be a part of that, right? And it's not. He doesn't even like us. And I just need us and Latinos to get out of the mindset and decentralize ourselves from white culture, because we will never be them. We will never be them. We will never even be close to them.